Hello, I'm General Donald, and I'll be teaching you guys about 7-4 rational exponents. So what we want to do is make the fractional exponent into a radical. So we start off with the equation 1000 with an exponent of 4 over 3 over 100 with an exponent of 3 halves. So what we want to do is make that fractional exponent into a radical, as I stated before. And that does simplify out to the cube root of 1000 with an exponent of 4 over square root of 100 with an exponent of 3. And if we simplify that out, it does equal 10 with an exponent of 4 and with an exponent over 10 with an exponent of 3. And that all does simplify out to 10,000 over 100, which does equal 10. And 10 is the right answer. For the next equation, we are going to be using decimal exponents. So what we first want to do is make that decimal into the decimal exponent into a fraction, because decimals are not fun to work with. And that does simplify out to 3 halves. So x with an exponent of 3 halves does equal plus or minus the square root of x with an exponent of 3. The next two equations are basically the opposite of what we did on the first two. We want to take the radical and put it into make it into an exponent. For these, we want to remember that x with an exponent of 1/2 does equal the square root of x. The equation that we're given is the square root of 7x with an equation of 3, with an exponent of 3. Now, if we do remember the x equals 1/2 x, with an exponent of 1/2 equals square root of x, and we remember that, and we use that idea and put it into the equation, we will get 7x with an exponent of 3 over 1 times an exponent of 1/2. And those two do multiply together to get 3 over 2. So your final answer will be 7 times x with an exponent of 3 halves. And now for the final equation, we will be doing the cube root of 5xy to the 6. We do want to turn the radical into an exponent. So what this does equal, it does equal 5xy with an equation with an exponent of 6/3, and that 6/3 does simplify to an exponent of 2. And now if we distribute that exponent of 2, we do get 25 x squared y squared. And that is your final answer. And that is 7-4 and a quick little study guide. Thanks for watching. Goodbye now.